Pioneer fans, Pioneer Varsity Football is live and on the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are high atop a Hollway field where it is homecoming as your Pioneer Varsity Football team welcomes in the Saline Hornets. Pioneer is coming off of a tough loss to the unbeaten Dexter Dreadnoughts last week. That was back on the 23rd. Dexter won that game 51-7, with Cabana having a banner day with the punt return, kickoff return, and I believe it was 3 touchdowns run back. So the Michigan recruit had a wonderful day. Before that, Pioneer got their first win the week before that, back on the 16th versus Skyline, 41-25 win to get them into the win column. Before that, a loss to Huron, Bedford, and starting off the season, lost to Anchor Bay. So 1-4 are your Pioneers. Taking a look over at Saline. Saline is 5-0. They beat Skyline last week 49-6. Before that, they beat Monroe 40-0. They beat Lincoln 42-7. They beat Huron 35-24, and they beat Hudsonville to start off the season back on August 25th. That was a 24-15 win by Saline. Pioneer has 437 wins, 222 losses, and 6 ties all time. That gives them a 662 win percentage. Versus Saline, Pioneer has played Saline 27 games, and Pioneer has 9 wins and 18 losses to Saline. Taking a look at the scores the last 4 years versus Saline. Last year, Saline won the game in 2021 by 41-0. Saline won in 2020, 59-7. In 2019, Saline won 56-13, and in 2018, Saline won 40-0. The last win in the rivalry for Pioneer was back in 2012, and Pioneer won that one 7-6. Taking a look at the point differential for Pioneer this season, Pioneer has 61 points for, 205 points against, for a negative 144 point differential. Taking a look at Saline. Saline has 425 wins all-time, 238 losses, and 11 ties for a 639 win percentage. They have 190 points for, 52 points against, for a plus 138 point differential on the season. The last SEC Red loss for Saline was back in 2013. That was September 27th in 2013. That was a loss to Bedford, 33-17. They have won 49 SEC Red games in a row. So it has been an exceedingly impressive run by Saline. Pioneer has their work really cut out for them in this game. Of course, Channel 7 is here, and lots of the buzz. Notre Dame commit C.J. Carr, grandson of Lloyd Carr, has a bit of national buzz. He is committed to play at Notre Dame. And so that gets a lot of people interested in the game, plus they are unbeaten. Let's take a look at Pioneer's next upcoming games. Not 5 anymore, but the rest of the schedule. Taking a look today, obviously for homecoming they host Saline. Then October 7th, Pioneer is over at Lincoln, and that will be a 7 p.m. game on October 7th versus the Rail Splitters. Then the final home game, senior game, here for Pioneer will be on October 14th at Hollway Field. That will be hosting the Monroe Trojans. Again, that's a 7 p.m. game. And then they wrap up the season October 21st. That will be at Pinckney, at the Pinckney Pirates. That will be a 7 p.m. game. So that's the remainder of the schedule. 2 home games, 2 away games, alternating for the team. Let's take a look at your SEC standings, specifically for the SEC Red. And right up at the top, you have Dexter and Saline, all knotted up together, 4-0 at the number 1 and 2 spot. Huron pulls into the number 3 spot this week, 3-1. Monroe is number 4, tied with Bedford, 2-2. Then Pioneer comes in at number 6, 1-3, and Lincoln, as well as Skyline, tied for 7th place, 0-4 on the season. So that's your SEC Red. And let's try and remove that here. So that is your SEC Red standings. As we're getting ready for the band to come out onto the field, we will turn it over to them as soon as they pop things up. 4 minutes and counting here. Looks like it's a bit of a all-American theme for the student section. There's lots of red, white, and blue over there. We will have the dance team will do a show at halftime as well, as it is homecoming. And now let's try and turn things over as we'll bring up some of the sound on the field here. As CTN also is broadcasting the game. Their game is typically live the next day, so tomorrow that game should be available, not live, on demand on their YouTube channel starting tomorrow. So you'll be able to see that on Channel 7 around here as well. So lots and lots of eyes on this game. And here comes the Pioneer Band. across the way as we have the band out onto the field doing a fantastic rendition of the national anthem now. Spreading apart for the Pioneer players to come out onto the field. As the cheerleaders are gathered around the tunnel. As that CTN has a camera right focused down in the tunnel, and here comes the Pioneer flag as Brabs runs the flag out. Followed closely by Bonenberg, and then the rest of the team heading out onto the field for Pioneer. Pioneers in their purple jerseys, purple tops, purple pants, and they have the white stripe on the side, numbers in purple on the front and back, block lettering for Pioneer. They have those fantastic helmets with the blockades on the side and the stripe down the middle. Saline is in their white tops with the dark numbering with the yellow outline on the front, back, and shoulders. They have the dark pants and they have their helmets with SHS for Saline High School out on across the way. So Pioneer, another very, very tough test in front of them here for homecoming, as they have an unbeaten Saline squad. As John welcomes everyone to the stadium. As good crowd across the way. Saline has a number of folks still filing in. Pioneer, big parent section to our left, students still coming in. Loading up to our right, so lots of folks in the stands for this matchup between Pioneer and Saline. As going back, Berman, number 3 to kick off for the Hornets. Back deep, Farha on the far side for Pioneer. Craig on the near side. Ready for the opening kickoff. 12 minutes up on the clock. As the sun beginning to go down back behind the press box. Shadows have covered over most of the field where the press box is. Just a few end zones are in the sunlight. As we are getting ready to go here. Berman comes back. Kicks it away, end over end kick all the way back. Craig grabs it right in his own end zone, and that will be a touchback. Pioneer will take it at the 20, first and 10. So the Pioneer offense heads out onto the field. As the ball comes into play, gets set right at the 20-yard line. Pioneer getting last-minute instructions from the coaching staff. Saline lined up out there as they have their offensive line. Sam Cruiser out there, as well as Reader. On the far side is Bizu. And right in the middle is number 99, which is Hurley. As whistle, and that's going to be a false start on Pioneer. They'll back them up. They'll have first and 15 from the 25-yard line. 11:40 to go.
Number 18 is Brandon Graham.
As we were just informed, number 18 is Brandon Graham. So for Pioneer, number 18 being Brandon Graham, as Wong back to take the face-off. False start on the near side. That's going to back Pioneer up. So back over, we have Wong in the backfield. Shotgun formation, throws out to the far side. That's caught by Brabs. Brabs trying to get out. They'll mark him right at the 14-yard line. That brings up 2nd and 16 for Pioneer. As Pioneer has 2 receivers to the left. Burkhart, widest among them. Farhar in the slot to the left. To the right is Bonenberg, and Brabs tight to line of scrimmage to the right. Bonasso in the backfield with Wong. And taking a look. Now Wong brings Farhad just in the backfield to his right. Shotgun formation. Pressure comes from topside. Handoff to Bonasso. Bonasso taken down right at the 11-yard line. And will be a loss of 3. That will take them back to 3rd and 19 for Pioneer. With 10:35 left to go. 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wong in shotgun formation, takes it, rolls to his left. Wong looking to the left, throws out to Brabs. Brabs trying to avoid a tackle. Brabs out to the 15 before taken out right around the 17-yard line. That will bring up 4th down. It will be 4th and 13. That will bring in punt formation for Pioneer. 18. Is Wong back deep, looks like he's going to punt it. Baldwin back for Saline. That kick high in the air. That'll hit just shy of the 50-yard line. It'll depend on where it went out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 50-yard line. So Saline with excellent field position for their first offensive possession. They have 1st and 10 from just shy of the 50-yard line. C.J. Carr, the Notre Dame commit at quarterback. Nate Hammer back in the backfield with him as they have 1 tight end tight to the line of scrimmage to the right, 2 receivers wide to the left. Carr takes it. Carr looking to his left. Carr throws out to the left. That's caught racing down the far sideline, down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown as Baldwin takes it all the way and scores for Saline. 1 play, 50 yards. And C.J. Carr perfect on the 1 possession. That makes it 6-0. Saline with the lead. So good arm already on display with Carr, and then fantastic running ability by Baldwin. As back, Berman back to kick. Lario is the holder. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0. Saline with the early lead at 10:06 left to go here in the first. 1 offensive play, 50 yards, and they hit pay dirt. Joe Palka, the head coach of Saline. Obviously, for Pioneer, head coach is Calvin Griggs. As now, Saline will kick off again as they'll have it set right between the hash marks on the 40-yard line. As Saline comes out onto the field. Berman again looks like he is going to kick. As they will get the ball set just inside the near hash mark. On the near side, Pioneer. Back deep, Craig on the far side, back deep to receive. Farha on the near side to receive. As Berman back, right about the 31-yard line, gets his hands raised, ready to kick it away. Again, end over end kick, that's going to go right into the end zone. As Pioneer will let it bounce, and Pioneer's offense will come right back, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. First possession was marred by a couple false starts. To start things off, Pioneer, it doesn't help to be 1st and 20 before you even take an offensive snap. Wong back in the backfield, Bonasso to his left. Burkhart Wide to the left. Farha looks like he's back in the backfield with Wong. Over on the right-hand side, looks like it's Bondenberger and Brabs. Bondenberger wide, Brabs in the slot. Linebackers back about 5 yards, as the cornerback's playing back about 6 yards from the receivers. Wong takes it, runs up the middle. Wong bounces, trying to find room up the middle. He'll get about a yard. That will bring up 2nd and 9 for Pioneer. A bevy of Saline tacklers making the tackle. That brings up 2nd and 9 for Pioneer. Clock counting down. 9:45 here in the first quarter. Burkhart, lone receiver wide to the left. Bonasso is on Wong's right side. Brabs tight to the line of scrimmage. Farha to his right, and then wide is Bondenberger. Again, linebacker staying back. Saline not showing blitz. Wong checks the wristband. Pioneers set now. Wong calls it, grabs it, looking to his right. Wrong throws out to the right. That's grabbed. Trying to make a move is Farha. He couldn't quite break free as he twisted and turned before he was taken down right at the 26-yard line. That brings up 3rd and 4 for Pioneer. So 3rd and 5 for Pioneer. 8:50 left to go. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right, and that should be offsides, encroachment on Saline. That should get Pioneer close to a first down, if not a first down. They're going to mark that. That should be 1st and 10 for Pioneer. They'll have it just at the 31-yard line. First down for Pioneer. They'll take it on a penalty. They stay with a 5-receiver set, 2 to the left, as that is Burkhart wide and Bonasso just inside of him. 3 receivers to the right. Now they move Brabs and Farha over to the left. So 3 to the left. Bondenberger, the lone receiver, to the right. Wong looking to the sideline. Bonasso just off of his left shoulder. Saline staying in a base defense. Showing no blitz. Now that picked up. Quickly hand off to Bonasso. Bonasso trying just to the left-hand side. Falls forward. He'll get 2 yards, 3 yards. They'll mark it right at the 34. Right at the 34-yard line. They'll mark it back actually to the 33-yard line. So 2nd and 8 for Pioneer. 7:45 and counting. 7-0. Saline with the lead. Pioneer with their 2nd offensive possession. Wong takes it. Wong pitches it over to Bonasso on the near side. Bonasso trying to get some room. Taken down from behind, as that was Sam Cruiser with the tackle. As Bonasso got a yard, that will bring up 3rd and 6 for Pioneer. As Pioneer has 1 receiver and 2 receivers to the left as Bonasso. Split out to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Blitz showing from the top side. Wong alone in the backfield. Now looks back over to his coaching staff. Top 2 linebackers showed blitz. We'll see if now they back out on 3rd and 6. Press coverage coming on the receivers. Taking Wong, throws it with, and it's intercepted. Grabbing it, racing down the far side is Baldwin to the 10, the 5, touchdown. Baldwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Or excuse me, was that Mills? No, that was 18. That was indeed Baldwin. Baldwin who caught the catch earlier. As Baldwin has now an interception for a touchdown and a reception for a touchdown. As Baldwin was able to step right in the way as Wong went through back, had a receiver, but didn't see the linebacker step in front. And Baldwin took it to the house with fantastic running ability. As Lario, this holding, snapped down. The kick is up and good by Berman. That makes it 14-0. Saline with a 2-touchdown lead. 6:42 left to go here in the first quarter. As more and more students are showing up here for the homecoming game. It's about as many folks as I've seen across the way in a bit, as Saline bringing a good contingent. Of course, they've had a fantastic season and not that far a travel for the Hornets fans. Saline comes out to kick it away. For Pioneer, Craig heads back as the deep back to the far side, Farha to the near side. They'll both get back just inside the 10, right around the 5-yard line. Berman has blasted it all the way back into the end zone on his first 2 kicks. So we will see what he will do here, but good chance he'll be able to blast it through. Game time temperature 63 degrees here at Hollway Field. Good fall evening. Makes you want a little apple cider and donuts. My wife and camera person looks over at me and asks why I just ruined her diet with that. My diet too. Coming up, back kick by Berman all the way back. That's going to be grabbed by Craig right at the 6-yard line. Craig heads down the far sideline. Craig trying to make a move to the outside, out to the 15, trying to get to the 20 before he's hemmed in and out of bounds. As the official marks it right at the 19-yard line. Looks like they might move it back to the 18 now. Pioneer will start 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line for their 3rd offensive possession. First offensive possession ended in a punt. Second one, Pioneer got first down on a encroachment, but then a interception by Baldwin took back for a touchdown. Pioneer looking to try and cut into this 14-0 lead. So it looked like the safety was coming over, maybe running in for a blitz. Now steps back to cover the slot receiver. Pioneer with 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right, as Wong starts off alone in the backfield in shotgun formation. Wong calls. As running up, showing blitz is Conley, the linebacker. And Wong takes it, quickly throws out to the far side to Brabs. Brabs trying to avoid a tackle. He's taken down by about a quartet of Saline players. Brabs gets a yard. That makes it 2nd and 9. 14-0, Saline with the lead. 6:15 left to go here in the first. Burkhart wide to the left, Bonasso in the slot to the left. Bonenberger wide to the right. Inside of him is Farha. Inside of that, close to the line of scrimmage, is Brabs. And Wong calling for the snap. Now steps back. And comes up to the line of scrimmage, calling out signals to the lineman. Wong calls for the snap again. Now gets it. Wong over to the near side. Gets it over to Burkhart. Burkhart trying to get a block as Bonasso tried to get block on the DB, but able to slip past, and a pair of players tackling Tusa, making the tackle on Burkhart. That will be back at the loss of 2, so that will be 3rd and 9 for Pioneer. Or excuse me, that was back to the original line of scrimmage. 5:20 left to go. Pioneer stays 5 wide, 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Again, linebackers showing blitz just on the far side of that offensive line, looking to overload the far side. Wong gets it, quickly throws out to the right, trying to get the Brabs, and pressure coming. Wong gets planted in the backfield, and because of that, just floats it a little bit and can't get to Brabs as Mills put him down on the turf. That brings up 4th and 9 for Pioneer. 5:01 left to go here in the first. Wong back to punt it away. Baldwin deep for Pioneer. Well, Baldwin has a reception for a touchdown, a interception for a touchdown. I'm sure he'd love to run this back. Pioneer wants to hem him in. As here comes Wong kicking it away. Pooch kicked over, and that will go out right about the 28-yard line. So Saline will have absolutely fantastic starting field position as they'll take over 1st and 10 from the Pioneer 28-yard line. 4:57 left to go. Saline up 14-0. as Carr comes up. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Needhammer to Carr's right. Carr takes it, throws out to the near side. That's caught by Messman. Messman pushed out by Bonenberger. Right on the near side as well as Craig. But not before he gets down to the 13-yard line. And we'll bring up 1st and 10 for Saline. As Carr back. Now over that throw and taken down. Lario had it, but he's able to squeeze in for the touchdown. That makes it 20-0. Saline scores, this time after 2 plays. 4:48 left to go here in the first. Extra point pending for Saline. Long snapper is Sam Cruz. And holder is Lario, and that kick is up. And the kick is good by Berman, and he is 3 for 3. Makes it 21-0. Saline with the lead. 4 minutes, 46 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Let's play a quick message from the MHSA, and we'll be back with your kickoff.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As Saline getting ready to kick off, they have that ball set right between the hash marks at the 40-yard line. Back deep for Pioneer. Craig on the far side, Farha on the near side. Now Berman gets back. As 4 players to Berman's left, 6 to the right. Berman kicks it away again, end over end kick over to the far side. That's grabbed by Craig. Craig hands off, fakes the handoff to Farha. Craig trying to barrel through as taken down. I believe that tackle first was by Nehammer. Farha gets out to the 16-yard line. Pioneer will start 1st and 10. From the 16 is the back of the ball just shy touching the 15-yard line. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 21-0. Saline with the lead. Pioneer with 1 receiver wide to the left, 2 to the right. Max protect. 2 backs in the backfield in shotgun formation. Handoff to Bonasso, trying the near side. Bonasso trying to crash through. Gets down to about the 18-yard line. As popping up, slow to get up was Burghardt, who tried to get a block there. He comes off over to the sideline. Hopefully he's all right. That brings up 2nd and 8 for Pioneer. They're on the near hash mark. Mezzago, the lone receiver wide to left, 3 to the right. Bonasso at the back in the backfield in shotgun formation with Wong. Saline was showing a corner blitz as Tusa looked like he was going to blitz off the near side. 4 down linemen for Saline. Linebackers back about 5 yards now. The safety coming up and threatening a blitz as that's widened. Now that throw over to the far side, getting it just out of Brab's reach as Wong stepped back, threw it to the far side. Brabs couldn't quite pull it in. That brings up 3rd and 8 for Pioneer. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The lights on here at Hollway Field. Big fall day here. Bonasso now splits out to the left. So we have 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Wong again, the lone person in the backfield. Linebacker showing blitz to the near side for Saline. That snap high. Wong gets it. Pressure coming as that was tipped. That will be an incomplete pass as Wong threw it, but he had 3 linemen right in his face. One of them got their big mitts up there to knock it. Fell down. Pioneer had a lineman who, that was Wilson, I believe, who fell on it just to make sure, but that should be an incomplete pass. Brings up 4th and 8 for Pioneer. 21-0. Saline with the lead. Wong back to punt it away. As Baldwin back right at the Pioneer 43-yard line. Now Wong calls for the snap, gets it, kicks it. That's a low line drive kick. That goes all the way back out beyond the 40-yard line. They're going to mark that right at the 38-yard line. So good low line drive kick that took a Pioneer bounce. Great punt by Wong. This will be the worst starting field position for the Saline Hornets. They come out 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. They have the 3-touchdown lead, 21-0. CJ Carr perfect on the day, 3 for 3. 3 receivers to the left, none to the right. Now a whistle and a timeout call. Pioneer takes the timeout. Well, we'll take it with them. How about a little push on as the team talks things over? As it is 1st and 10 from 38-yard line for Saline. Pistol formation with an offset fullback, handoff to Neathammer. Tries to cut upfield, spills forward, gets right around the 42-yard line. That will be a gain of 4. That will bring up 2nd and 6 for Saline. As the clock counts down to the 3-minute mark. As back, CJ Carr throws over the middle. That caught, now racing through. Tackled by Bowling. But that catch made as that was over to Colt Cruiser. 1st down as Saline has it at the Pioneer 39-yard line. Carr still perfect. CJ Carr calling out signals. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pioneer, 3 down linemen. Carr takes it. Carr looking to his left. Carr moves out of the pocket, now throws over. That caught, racing ahead with it as down to just shy, right at the 30-yard line. Pass was complete to Barbarino. And will bring up 2nd and 1 for Saline. As Carr had plenty of time, able to find his check down. Now no receivers to the left, 3 to the right, 1 back in the backfield, but that looks like it might be offsides by Pioneer. That is the initial signal. And offsides for Pioneer. That will give them a 1st down. Saline will have 1st and 10 from the Pioneer 25-yard line. As Carr hands off, Neathammer trying the far side. Neathammer spills through, down to the 10, down to the 5 before he's taken down. As trying to see, not sure exactly who got the tackle. But Neathammer spills forward. He'll get it down to the 13-yard line. They'll make it at the 12-yard line. 1st and goal As Carr has it, throws out to the far side, and first incomplete pass for Carr, trying to find Messman. That was just a little off to his left. Over in coverage was Al Kikani. Second and goal from the 7-yard line for Saline. 1 minute 45 seconds left to go here in the first. 21-0. Saline with the lead. Man in motion from the left to the right. Carr takes it. Carr looking to his right now. Throws over the middle as that is caught. Messman with the touchdown right over the middle. As after one incomplete pass, Carr finds his receiver in the back of the end zone, Messman. That makes it 27-0 with the extra point pending. 1 minute 41 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Berman again, the kicker. Holder is Lario. As the snap is down, the kick is up, the kick is good. That makes it 28-0. Saline with the lead. Let's play a quick message from the MHSAA, and we will be right back with the Saline Hornets kick.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As the ball is set right inside of the far hash mark for the Hornets. Pioneer again back deep, Farha on the near side. Craig on the far side, back deep for Pioneer as they'll travel back right to around their own 5-yard line. As Saline all bunched up, almost faking like an onside kick. Now they get back and get set up as Berman back right around the 31-yard line. Now that comes kicking away. End over end kick all the way back. Craig is going to grab it at the 8-yard line. This time he gives it to Farha. Farha coming down the far side out to 20, spills forward to the 25-yard line. So Craig, they faked that the last time, and Craig kept it. This time he hands it off to Farha. Pioneer will have their best starting field position right out to the 25-yard line. First and 10 for Pioneer. 1 minute 34 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 28-0. Saline with the lead. As Pioneer out onto the field, 3 receivers to the left. Bonenberger, the widest among them. 1 to the right. Bonasso in the backfield with Wong. Shotgun formation. Saline showing blitz from the far side. Wong rolls to the near side. Wong throws it out to Brabs. Brabs tackled as Brabs is taken down by Stein, but not before he gets a yard out to the 26-yard line. Pioneer able to find Brabs, but Brabs quickly tackled, didn't have any opportunity to make much after the catch. 3 receivers wide to the short side, to the near side left, 1 wide to the right. Shotgun formation, blitz showing from the near side for Saline. Bonasso at the back in the backfield. Now Wong taken down as that was a sack. He's taken down right inside of the 20 down to about the 17-yard line as that was a tackle by Bezu. Sack for Bezu. Third and third and 13, excuse me. No, they'll say third and 17, excuse me. I can do some basic math, I promise. 3rd and 17 for Pioneer. 2 receivers to the left. That's Burkhardt and Mezzago inside of him. 3 receivers to the right. Wong alone in the backfield. Saline has been bringing a lot of pressure, making sure Wong is not comfortable, doesn't have a lot of time to work. It does look like Pioneer might let this click down to the end of the quarter. 2 seconds, 1 second, And that will do it. That is the end of the first quarter, 28-0. Saline has the lead. We'll play a couple quick messages from the MHSAA, and we will be right back with Pioneer starting off on the second quarter, 3rd and 17.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we are in the second quarter, Pioneer now going from left to right. As the band serenades the fans, the fantastic Pioneer Marching Band always does a wonderful job. As out here now, again Wong, 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Wong alone in the backfield. DB's about 10 yards back. Wong takes it, throws over to the near side. That caught by Farha. Farha cuts to the near side. Farha gets out to the 25-yard line, out to the 30 before he's run out of bounds, but that will be about 3 yards, 2 yards shy. The far official marks it. That will bring up 4th and 2 for Pioneer. Looks like the so 4th down. Looks like where they marked the ball, they'll actually be 4th and 4. Wong back deep in punt formation. 28-0. Saline with the lead. Bonenberger comes over to the near side as that's kicked away. Again, low line drive kick that bounces all the way back. Baldwin touches it, and Baldwin grabs on it. Oh, Baldwin tipped it and trying to go down. Farha couldn't stop his momentum. Bonenberger tried to dive down, but not before Baldwin covered it up. So a beautiful low line drive kick by Wong, and that will put Saline back 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. That's super hard. You're running down as fast as you can, and then to try and arrest your momentum and flip over to dry up a loose ball. Tough worked. Carr in pistol formation. 2 backs in the backfield with Carr. Carr takes it, handing off to Neathammer. Neathammer gets it over to the far side. Neathammer still on his feet past the 40. That'll be a 1st down and more out to the 43-yard line. And Saline runs it for the 1st down. Neathammer, 1st down. Saline quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the left, to the right. Man in motion from the left to the right. Quickly, Carr throws it over to the right-hand side. That grab racing out. 1st down and more. Down to the 40, down to the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. As touchdown, Saline throwing it out to the near side as that was Fox on the catch. As Fox takes it for a touchdown. You know, Fox opened up the Skyline game with the touchdown. He gets a touchdown here. As good blocking on the far side. Carr found Fox. The wide receivers blocking out that side got him a seam. And then Fox used his speed to get all the way down for the touchdown. 34. Wait a second, was there a penalty flag on that? I missed that. Penalty flag as Saline's offense back out onto the field. And that's what I get for talking about the play and not paying attention to the officials. 3 receivers wide to the left. No receivers to the right. 1 back in the backfield. Carr takes it. Now Carr throws it over to Fox. Fox is taken down. Good tackle right about the 43-yard line. As that was, I believe, Bonenberger as well as Jacoby Holmes on the tackle. So at this point, second down, one receiver left, three to the right. Carr rolling to the right, pressure coming from Bonasso. Carr gets a block. Carr now gets beyond the line of scrimmage, working his way down, and he'll get out just shy of the 50-yard line. That is going to be to the 48-yard line of Saline. That brings up second down, and about 4 yards. Excuse me, that'll be third down and 4 yards. Now they'll mark him back a little bit. Now Carr looks like he's going to be under center. Three receivers to the left. Needhammer back in the backfield. Now Carr steps back into shotgun formation. Pioneer showing a blitz with the linebackers. Throwing over on the near side. That's caught. Trying to make a move onto the near side is Lario. Lario gets it and taken down right at the first down marker. They'll mark that as first and 10. Now they'll move the chains. That was right at the marker. 10-18 left to go here in this second. 28-0. Saline with the lead. Carr takes it back in shotgun formation. Throws over to the right-hand side. Has a receiver open. That's caught all the way down. Touchdown by Fox. Fox raced down. The numbers on the far side caught it right about the 10-yard line as she is shaken free. Got back behind the coverage, and a beautiful deep ball by Carr. Now it's 34-0, finding Fox and replacing that call. Fox's touchdown that was taken away gets it right back. Lario the holder. Lario the holder. Back is Bergman. Snap is down. Berman's kick is up, and it is good. 35-0. Saline with the lead. 10:08 left to go. So again, if it's larger than a 35-point differential in the second half, you get the running clock situation. But that doesn't happen until the second half. At this moment, it looks like that is likely for the second game in a row. As the offense, Saline's offense just rolling with good enough running to have to keep Pioneer honest, as Needhammer had a couple solid runs, and then Carr has only missed one pass so far. And he has been everything that's been advertised. As the Notre Dame commit having a heyday here at Hollway Field. Back deep, Craig for Pioneer on the near side. Farha on the far side. Berman gets himself back right about the 32-yard line. Again, 6 players to his left, 4 to his right. And just inside the near hash mark, kicked away, end-over-end kick all the way back. Farha grabs it. Farha heading between, fakes the handoff to Craig. Now Farha has room. Farha down to the 30. One man to miss. Now Farha spins over to the 45 before being taken down. Farha was tackled out there by Eisman, but not before a beautiful, beautiful kick return as Farha gets it out. They'll mark it right at the 46-yard line, 47-yard line for Pioneer. They have their best starting field position of the day. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Wong, the lone person in the backfield. 4 down linemen for Saline. Linebackers playing back. DBs playing off about 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Now Bonasso moves back in the backfield. Wong calls for the ball. Wong looking to his right, pressure coming. Wong throws it over to Farha. Farha steps out right at the 50-yard line. As they mark it at the 49-yard line. Thought he got a little further, but the official was right in front of it, so they know where they were. So that'll be a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 for Pioneer. 9:53 left to go here in this second quarter. Pioneer down 35-0 to Saline. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right, 4. Wong calls out, takes it, throws over to the near side to Brabs. Brabs trying to rush forward, pulled down right at the 45-yard line, taken down by Harris. Brabs trying to drag him for a couple yards, but Harris able to take him down right at the 46-yard line. That will be 3rd and 3 for Pioneer. 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right for Pioneer. As Bonasso looks like he's going to be the back in the backfield, as that is going to be. Now Wong steps up, calling out signals. Linebackers playing back now to creep up to the line of scrimmage on the near side, showing blitz. Now Wong coming up to the line of scrimmage, calling out signals. Wong takes the snap, looking to his right, and he's gotten from behind, taken down. Is trying to see who that was. I believe that was number 79, I believe, who got that tackle, as that would be a Reader on the tackle. Wong never saw it coming and got tackled from behind. That will bring up punt formation for Pioneer. As Baldwin, right around his 34-yard line, is that out to the 45-yard line. That's where Saline will take over. So Saline offense comes back out on the field. They have the 38-0 or 35-0 lead. I don't need to make it any worse than it is. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here before halftime. Carr back in the backfield. CJ Carr, Tommy Carr is actually on the roster as well as number 10. 1 receiver to left, 1 to the right. Fakes the handoff to Needhammer. That thrown grabbed by Lario. Lario tackled right past the 40-yard line down to the 35-yard line. Al Kikani on the tackle. That is a first down for Saline. Right about the Pioneer 39-yard line. 1 receiver to left, 1 to the right. 2 backs in the backfield, handing off, coming down the far side, crashing through and trying to get right just shy of the first down marker, as that was Rush on the run. That brings up 2nd and 1, right about the 30-yard line for Saline. Hilario wide to the left. 2 receivers also to the left. No receivers to the right for Carr. 1 back in the backfield. That's Needhammer. Needhammer takes it. Needhammer crashes forward, gets the first down and more. Diving forward. Needhammer will get just shy of the 20-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for Saline there. Clock counts down. 7:11 left to go before halftime. 35-0, Saline with the lead. 1 receiver tight to line of scrimmage, 2 receivers tight to line of scrimmage on the near side. 3 to the right. Carr alone in the backfield, takes it, looking to his left, looking, grabs, caught, trying to move to the left-hand side is Fox. Fox stays on his feet before taken down by Bonenberger. They'll mark Fox out right about the 8-yard line of Pioneer. That'll bring up 1st and goal for the Hornets. As now Fox runs off. He'll take a breather. 1 receiver wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. as that's a handoff to Needhammer. Needhammer crashing forward and in for the touchdown. Needhammer encountered some resistance right around the 4-yard line, but able to keep his feet turning and went in upright for the touchdown. That makes it 41-0. Saline with the lead, extra point pending, 6:44 left to go here before halftime. Lario, the holder. Berman, the kicker. As the snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 42-0. Saline continues to roll, using a couple big runs this time, finished off by a run by Needhammer. And they continue to be unstoppable so far in this first half. The good thing you've seen is the Pioneer defense is forcing Saline to take more and more plays to get into the end zone. You hope that maybe that can be a trend that they can increase as the time goes on. 6:44 left to go here before halftime. The JV squad is playing tomorrow at 10 o'clock over at Saline. Make sure you go check out that game. That'll be over at, I believe it's going to be in the field right back behind Hornet Stadium. I have that written down somewhere here, as that's going to be at Crabtree Field is the name of that. So check out the JV squad as they battle the Saline Hornets tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Back deep for Pioneer. On the near side is Craig. On the far side is Farha. Berman back right around the 32-yard line. Now comes over, kicks it away. Again, end-over-end kick. That grab by Craig. Craig heads up to the 20. Craig trying to make room, crashing forward, still on his feet. Down to the 28-yard line. Kept those feet turning. They'll mark it right about the 27-yard line now. That will be 1st and 10. Pioneer will have it from their own 28-yard line. 6:37 left to go here in the second quarter. 42-0. Saline with the lead. Burkhart wide to left. Brabs tight to the line of scrimmage to the left. Bonenberger wide to the right. Farha in the slot to the right. Bonasso the back in shotgun formation with Wong. Again, 4 down linemen, linebackers not showing blitz. Hand off to Bonasso. Bonasso trying the far side, finds the seam, crashes over the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2 by Bonasso. That will bring up 2nd and 8 for Pioneer. Brabs comes tight to the line of scrimmage to the left-hand side. So Burkhart wide to the left. Brabs tight to the line of scrimmage to the left. Bonenberger wide to the right. Farha in the slot to the right. Bonasso moves over to Wong's left. Linebacker staying back, about 5-yard cushion. That grab now. Bonasso crashing forward. He'll get out to about the 33-yard line. Cut to the right. Found a little bit of room. That's going to be 3rd and 5. Bizzo on the tackle for the Hornets. Clock continues to count. 5:33 before halftime. 2 runs to start this drive, trying to maybe slow up the blitzing by Saline. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. 2 backs in the backfield in shotgun formation with Wong. Farha to his left, Bonasso to his right. 3rd and 5, a throwing down for Pioneer. Linebacker showing blitz, but then backs out on the near side. Wong takes it, looking to his right. Throws over to the right, trying to get it to Bonenberger. Pressure coming from his blind side and couldn't quite connect. That will bring up 4th and 5 for Pioneer. As stepping back is Wong.
Charlie, We're going to go get Luke.
As Wong will be back over for the punt. Baldwin standing right at his own 44-yard line. Wong grabs it. He's had a couple beautiful line drive punts. This one is high and hits and will go out of bounds right about the 40-yard line. The official will mark it. He'll mark it at the 41-yard line. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. First and 10 for Saline from their own 41-yard line. They have the lead 42-0. One receiver to the left, three tight to the right. As Carr takes it, looking to his right. Carr rolls to the right, now throws over the middle. That caught over on the near side, trying to go forward is Fox. Fox pushed out of bounds by Craig, but not before getting down to the 36-yard line. That will be a first down for Saline. Still only one incomplete pass for Carr thus far in the first half. Lario, the lone receiver, wide to the left, three wide to the right. Shotgun formation, neat hammer to Carr's left. Pressure coming up the middle. Carr, clean pocket, throws down the near side, and Lario gets it in for the touchdown. He got back behind the Pioneer defense. Able to slow up, catch that ball. It will be a touchdown. Pioneer has a injured player right back at the 38-yard line as the trainers come out to attend to him. 48-0, extra point pending. Will step away as they work on the injured player on the field. You are watching Pioneer Varsity Football, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As number 50 for Pioneer able to come off the field with just a little bit of help. We hope that he will be all right. As lean in for the extra point. Berman has been perfect thus far. Lario the holder. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 49-0, Saline with the lead. 4:29 left to go before halftime. As Pioneer will get this kickoff. Love to see them eat some time off the clock, have a nice long drive, try and close out maybe this half with some points, but it has been tough sledding. Thus far, they've had only a couple first downs. There's been a lot of pressure coming. They ran it twice to begin the offensive possession last time. We'll see exactly what they do. Pioneer heads out on to the field. Farha going back deep as Javante Holmes back with Farha. Farha on the far side, Javante Holmes on the near side. Berman sets that ball for Saline just inside the far hash mark. As they do this interesting thing where they always kind of fake the onside, then they come back out. And now Here comes the kick. End over end kick all the way back. That's grabbed by Javante Holmes. Javante Holmes ends up between the hash marks. He has some room, crashes out past the 25-yard line, barreling to the 27-yard line. Pioneers offense comes out onto the field. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Two backs in the backfield. Pressure showing from the near side. Fakes the handoff. Now Wong finds some room before he has three Saline players end up on top of him. First one there, I believe, was Conley. Wong gets back to last scrimmage. It's not a little bit of time, but no one opened downfield and ended up having to call his number and get back to the line of scrimmage. 3:57 left to go. Two receivers out to the left as Bonasso splits out to the left. Brabs comes out to the right. Three receivers to the right. Wong alone in the backfield. As Saline has four down linemen, but two linebackers hanging right around the line of scrimmage. Now Baldwin comes over as well, so they're showing big blitz. DBs tighter to line of scrimmage, only about 5 yards back on this near side. Wong throws quickly to Farha. Farha has it. Out. He has some room. Out to the 45, the 50, before he's taken down. Farha tackled by Mills, but not before a first down as Pioneer gets to the Saline 43-yard line on a beautiful pass to Farha, who made the most of it, got through some traffic, and got it on the Saline side of the field. 3 minutes, 2 seconds left to go before halftime. 49-0, Saline with the lead. Three receivers wide to the left, one wide to the right. Bonasso the back in the backfield. That to Wong's left. Wong looking over. Linebackers back for Saline. Looks like they're in base formation. And grab now looking to the left. Wong throws it over to the left. Gets, almost to Brabs. Just not able to pull it in. That brings up 2nd and 10. Stops the clock at 2:32 left to go before halftime. As that ball set on the near hash mark, right at the 43-yard line. Two receivers to the left. Now Farha goes to the left, so three receivers to the left. Bonenberger, the lone receiver, to the right. Wong over looking at the sideline. If you're watching and you need to run out, make some errands, pick something up, we do have the audio broadcast going on Spreaker as well, so you can listen in the car. That should be right on the Arbor Broadcasting website just below the video if you need to listen safely while on the move. Pressure now coming from the far side. Snap down. Diving on it. That snap did not get back. And Wong had to grab it. That will bring up 3rd and 12. 3rd and 13 now. They mark it just. The tip of the ball is right at the 45-yard line. There were several issues with the snap last week. That was the first time they've had an issue thus far today. Hopefully that is an aberration. As looks like if they stay set as they are, Farha comes up to the line of scrimmage. So two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. Bonasso stays the back in the backfield. That to Wong's left. Wong takes a snap. Looking over the middle. Pressure coming from behind, and he throws it away. Unfortunately, I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Wong is holding his left shoulder, slow to get up, as pressure coming again from the blind side. Wong Wong tried to get rid of it. And they'll throw the flag for intentional grounding, as they changed the rule this year. It used to be you had to have a receiver in the area. This year they've changed it so that it matches what college and the pros have, is that if you're out of the pocket, you can throw it away, but you have to be out of the pocket and it has to get back to line of scrimmage, and that one fell just shy of the line of scrimmage, so that will be back 4th down. Long back to punt. As that ball set right at the Pioneer 38-yard line. Baldwin gets himself set right at his own 40-yard line. As the kick is away by Wong, spinning kick hits right at the 40-yard line, goes out of bounds. He'll mark it right about the 32-yard line. Now they're moving up. I was looking at the near linesman. Now they get marked. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for Saline. 49-0. Saline with the lead. 1 minute 31 seconds left to go before halftime. Carr remains the quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Man in motion from left to right. That is Fox. Faking the handoff. Running over to the far side is Rush. Rush out to the 50, down to the 40, down to the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Rush all the way for a touchdown. Able to sneak through the far side. And that makes it 55-0. Continues to be a tough night for the Pioneer defense, dealing with this high octane, unbeaten Saline offense. Saline again has not lost an SEC Red game in 49 times. There was a penalty though that will back it up. And it looks like it's a holding penalty on Saline. 1 minute 19 seconds left to go before halftime. Back to 49-0. That ball set all the way back right to the 24-yard line, so that should be 1st and 20 for Saline. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Handoff coming over to the other side is Rush. Rush trying to find room. Rush gets taken down. Excellent job on the tackle, as that was Crosley, I believe, for Pioneer on the tackle. That will be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 10. No receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Carr takes it. Carr with the handoff to Rush. Rush trying near side. Rush has some room. Rush trying to get past as Bonenberger takes him down. That's a touchdown saving tackle by Bonenberger at the safety position. Down to the 43-yard line for Pioneer. 1st and 10 for Saline. 43 seconds left to go. Saline was quick to get to the line of scrimmage to run that play. Now they're taking their time moving players on and off. Again, no receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 2 backs in the backfield for Carr. Handoff again to Rush. Rush trying to pick his way up the middle, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. As the Pioneer defensive line getting a good tackle there, I believe, on the tackle. 15 seconds left, 13. 10 seconds left to go. We'll see if they take a bomb here or if they're content to just run it out. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will do it. That is halftime. So at the half, 49-0, as we will start off the second half, as it will be a running clock situation. Now let's turn things over to the Pioneer Marching Band as they come out onto the field, and time willing, we will play this week in high school sports from the MHSA in just a moment. But as the band gets set, we'll turn to our field microphone. And drum major heads out onto the field. being homecoming weekend, I'm not sure if we're going to do any announcements of the homecoming court. They did a couple years ago.
Has a strong, catchy beat. When it comes to finding the best music for a training montage or fight sequence, it takes the cake as one of the top song choices. Now, get ready to get your rock on as the Pioneer Marching Band performs Eye of the Tiger.
fantastic job by the Pioneer Marching Band as we have enough time for this week in high school sports. We'll play as much of it as we can and then come back with the second half kick.
The MHSAA Sportsmanship Summit returns after a 3-year pandemic-caused hiatus, and one of the state's best softball pitchers talks about what Title IX means to her. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Sportsmanship is one of the most important aspects of educational athletics, and along with scholarship, safety, and an appropriate scope, it is one of the MHSAA.
Right, the Pioneer cheer team's going to come out and do something, so we'll bring that right back and broadcast that. Almost forgot, we don't want to do that. We'll see if maybe we can get it.
Way to go, Pioneer cheer team.
Fantastic job by the Pioneer cheer team. Now, I know we don't have anywhere near enough time to do the This Week in High School Sports, so let's just play a couple messages from the MHSAA, and we will be right back with your second half kickoff. At the halftime, it is Saline 49, Pioneer nothing, here from Hollway Field for homecoming.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Again, we are in the second half, and it's bigger than 35-point differential, so it will be a running clock as Jang out there to kick it away for Pioneer. Back deep There's Rush on the near side. Over on the far side is Leonard. That is going to be a flag and a legal procedure.
The winning 50-50 raffle, the number is 000.
12 minutes up on the clock as they announce the 50-50 raffle. A great job by both the cheerleaders and the marching band. You know it's spooky season. They did play Thrillers, so October tomorrow, starting things out. Saline's offense comes out onto the field. They have a first and 10 from the 35-yard line due to the kick out of bounds. As back in the backfield at quarterback is a Carr, but it is Tommy Carr back in the backfield. Hands off to Rush. Rush trying the far side. Rush has it out to the 40, down to the 40, almost the 45-yard line. He will be about half a yard shy. So CJ Carr is a sophomore. Tommy Carr is a freshman in signal caller. One receiver wide to the left, one wide to the right, two backs in the backfield with Tommy Carr. As he calls for Tommy Carr, hands off. Rush trying up the middle. Rush has the first down and more. Gets past the 50, spills out to the 49-yard line. That'll be a first down for Saline. Jacoby Holmes on the tackle for Pioneer. One receiver wide to the left. That's Grambo. One receiver wide to the right. And two backs in the backfield, one behind Tommy Carr, one to his right. As Tommy Carr with the handoff, trying to race forward. As that was not Needhammer, that was, take a look, that was Nate Walper on the carry. That is a 2-yard gain down to the 47-yard line. Well, they have one receiver to the left, two to the right, one back lone in the backfield. As that is Nate Walper, the back of the backfield. Nate Walper has it out to the 45-yard line, trying to dive forward, gets it right to the 41-yard line. That'll be 3rd and 2 for Saline. Mark it right at the 42-yard line.
If you are a Pioneer fan, you should pick up the award.
Tight end, tight to line of scrimmage, to the left, two receivers to the right. And they have Nate Walper to the left, one back to the right, so two backs in the backfield for Tommy Carr. Tommy Carr hands off, racing up the middle, as taken down out to the 32-yard line. As I believe that was Issa. It did indeed look like Issa getting the first down. Down to the 31-yard line, 8:35 and counting, 49-0. Saline with the lead. They have a fresh set of downs at the Pioneer 31-yard line. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. One back in the backfield. Tommy Carr takes it, hands off to Nate Walper. Nate Walper gets all the way out to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 6. That brings up 2nd and 4 for the Hornets. Pioneer, 4 linemen tight on the line of scrimmage. Not all in the 3-point stance. Linebackers are about 4 yards back. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Man in motion from left to right. There's an end around coming over to the near side and trying to get taken down is Jacoby Holmes, but there is a flag thrown. As over to the near side, that was Leonard on the run. on the end around. That's a face mask on Pioneer, though. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. Personal foul on that flag, so Saline will get the first down and more. He'll get the ball set right at the 11-yard line. Saline first and 10 from the 11-yard line. 7:23 left to go here in the third. 49-0, Saline with the lead as they are subbing out. Looks like they bring in Barnett. One receiver wide to the left. Tight end. Tight to line of scrimmage on the left. One receiver wide to the right. As again a handoff to Nate Walper. Nate Walper taken down by Houston McCoy first with contact. Crosley also in there for the tackle. Back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain. That brings up 2nd and 10. On the run. Excuse me, was that Issa on the run? It might have been. That was Issa number 22. Now, it's Nate Walper back in the backfield. Two receivers to the right, left, one to the right. Man in motion, Nate Walper takes it. Nate Walper taken down from behind, but not before he gets the first down. As the tackle out there by Bowling, but that's going to be 3rd down, excuse me. 3rd and 4 for Saline as we approach 6 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. Nate Walper stays the back in the backfield. No receiver to the left, 2 to the right, handoff. As Nate Walper right 2 looking for a signal. And the VAR official says touchdown. Near official marked him down at the 1. As that is a touchdown, as the VAR official marked the touchdown, that will bring on the extra point. As that will, the kick now will be Katsanika. Katsanika is the kicker, Fox the holder. Snap is down, the kick is up, the kick is good. So Katsanika keeps the extra points 100% and brings it 58-0. 5:42 left to go here in this, the 3rd quarter. 56-0, Saline with the lead.
Second half, 3rd quarter. Saline 56.
Pioneer to get the ball. Should love to see them try and find a way to break that goose egg on the far side of the scoreboard. Looks like Saline has brought in, at least on offense, some of their substitutes, so we'll see what happens. All the way back for Pioneer. Graham back deep on the far side. Farha back deep on the near side. Trying to see if that is going to be... Well, looks like it's back to Berman for the kickoff. Berman gets himself back to the 32-yard line. As here comes the kick. Low end over end kick. That's caught by Graham. Graham fakes the handoff, racing between the hash marks. Graham gets out to the 15, out to the 20, spills forward out to the about the 27-yard line. As that will bring up 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line for Pioneer. As their offense comes back out onto the field, as it looks like LaPointe is going to be the Pioneer quarterback coming into this 2nd half. Bonasso in the backfield with LaPointe. Burkhart wide to the near side. Three receivers wide to the far side. Vandenberg widest among them. Farha in the slot. Grabs tight to the line of scrimmage. LaPointe also snapping shotgun formation. Hands off to Vandenberg. Bonasso goes up, gets out to the 30-yard line. That will be a gain of 3. That will bring up 2nd and 7 for Pioneer. Clock continues to run for 25 and counting. LaPointe calling out signals. 3 receivers to the left, 1 wide to the right. LaPointe in shotgun formation. LaPointe pitches it over to the near side. Racing out, that out to just shy of the marker. As that was Craig on the carry. Depends on where they mark it. They're going to say first down. Pioneer 1st and 10 from their 37-yard line. Burghardt wide to the left, 3 receivers wide to the right. Again, that's Bondenberger widest. Farha in the slot. Grabs tight to the line of scrimmage. Bonasso the back in the backfield with LaPointe. LaPointe takes it. LaPointe rolling to the right. LaPointe throws over the middle to Farha. Farha trying to get out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 8. That brings up 2nd and 2 for Pioneer. Pioneer looking to put together a good drive, eat up some clock, maybe get on the scoreboard here, but lots of real estate before they can do that. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Excuse me, Craig's going to go in the backfield. So 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Craig the back in the backfield, that to LaPointe's right. LaPointe takes the snap, hands off to Craig. Craig trying to go right up the middle, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more, diving down, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Out there was Rochelle on the tackle for the Hornets. 3rd and 2 for Pioneer. LaPointe, the lone back in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right, 5 wide for Pioneer. LaPointe quickly over to the far side to Bondenberger. Bondenberger has a first down and more past the 50-yard line down to the 48-yard line. That brings up a first down for Pioneer. 1st and 10 from the Saline 48-yard line. 2 minutes and counting here in the 3rd, 58-0. Saline with the lead, looking to stay undefeated on the season and win their 50th SEC Red game in a row. Craig the back in the backfield in shotgun formation with LaPointe. Burghardt wide to the left. Grabs in the slot to the left. Bondenberger wide to the right. Farha in the slot to the right. Saline with their 4 down linemen. Linebackers about 5 yards back. Farha in motion from the right to the left. Grabbed by LaPointe. LaPointe rolling to the left. Pressure coming. LaPointe still on his feet. LaPointe pointing out signals. Now runs out and he'll get down to the 46-yard line. Just past the 46-yard line. I think they'll end up putting the point of the ball right at the 45-yard line. That will bring up 2nd and 7. Gain of 3. One receiver wide to the left, 3 to the right. Craig remains the back in the backfield, the point in shotgun formation. Saline continues to show a base set with linebackers 5 yards back, as they brought a lot of blitzes early, and they haven't shown that as of yet. As LaPointe calls his own number and takes a big hit as he goes down, just gets about half a yard as he tried to run up the middle, and one of the large linebackers had a beat on him. That will bring up 3rd and 6 for Pioneer, as they'll give him a yard. 13 seconds. We'll see if Pioneer gets a snap off before the end of the 3rd. As that running clock situation really does make these quarters go quick. And that will do it for the third, as we will play a couple messages from the MHSAA. We will be right back with your fourth quarter action. You're watching Pioneer Varsity Football, brought to you by Harbor Broadcasting.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
11 minutes and counting. Pioneer takes it as LaPointe throws it over to Brabs. Brabs racing over to the near side, gets out to about the 44-yard line. That is going to bring up 3rd and 5. As the clock continues to run, 11:25 and counting.
Fourth down. Fourth and about 5 and 4.
56-0. Saline with the lead. One receiver to the left, 3 to the right. LaPointe the back in the backfield, Craig to his left. Pioneer in no hurry. LaPointe, as the call now, looks to the wristband. Coverage tight on the far side on the receiver. LaPointe comes back and grab from behind, manages to break free, throws it before a big hit. That grab by Brab, oh, couldn't quite hold on. As I think Brab might have felt that hit coming and just couldn't corral it in. Best of efforts, but that's will go over to Saline as Pioneer unable to convert on 4th down. As the Pioneer defense comes out onto the field. 56-0. Saline with the lead. 10 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, running clock situation here. Tommy Carr has played this second half for Saline. One receiver to the left, one receiver to the right. I believe 2 tight end formation on either side of the line of scrimmage. As Tommy Carr has it, trying to get it over to Issa. Issa traveling forward. Bowling trying to push him back. That will be a gain of 1 out to the 44-yard line. 9:20 and counting. That brings up 2nd and 9 for Saline. As that ball, it just got right back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Tight end, tight to the line of scrimmage on the near side. 2 receivers wide to the right. 2nd tight end just off line of scrimmage on the near side. Pioneer showing blitz on that near side. 3 down linemen, but 2 linebackers on the near side. Hand off to Issa. Issa trying to plow forward, gets out to the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2. That will bring up 3rd and 8. Clock counts down, 8:30 and counting. Tommy Carr looks to the sideline. now he has the play, calling out signals. Just one tight end, tight to line scrimmage to the left. 3 wide receivers to the right. Takes it. Tommy Carr rolling to the right. Pressure coming from Moore. Tommy Carr throws it. That popped up and incomplete. Looking to send it over to Grambeau. And just popped out. Got hit right about the same time. That brings up 4th and 8. I believe this may be the first time we've seen Saline punt all game long. Oh, they might not punt. Tommy Carr stays in the game at 4th and 8, so unless it's going to be a pooch punt, Nate Walper back behind him. Again, 3 receivers to the right and hand off to Nate Walper. Nate Walper going up the middle, and that will be a turnover on downs. Well, that tells you what Saline thinks of their lead. They're pretty sure 56-0. They don't even have to worry about punting it away. They'll just give it to Pioneer. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. The Saline 45-yard line. 7 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in the 4th. Pioneer down, 56-0. 3 receivers to the left. LaPointe pitches it over to Craig. Craig gets out, down, avoids a tackle out to the 40, trying to make it to the 35-yard line, gets past that. And Saline is hollering that they have a turnover. And the ball comes out of the pile. Craig down at the bottom. As the Saline bench was jumping up and down. I didn't see a call, and that official, I believe, just pointed Saline's way. As not being able to put any pressure is Craig. Craig, the ball carrier, cannot put any pressure on that right foot. Now he seems to be walking it off, but he is definitely in some pain trying to get to the sideline. We hope he is all right, as he is really busting to get over to the sideline. So turnover, the Hornets have it, 5:55 and counting. 56-0, Saline with the lead. 2 receivers left, hand off to Eastman. Eastman trying to the near side. Eastman charging forward, gets the pile down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 4, that will bring up 2nd and 6 for Saline. Again, running clock situations, clock down to 5:25 and counting. Obviously, Saline not in much of a hurry. They have a pair of wide receivers to the left, tight end, tight to line scrimmage to the right, 2 backs in the backfield. Issa, the deepest among them, Nate Walper to the right of Tommy Carr. Tommy Carr calling out signals. Pioneers 3 down linebackers creeping forward as Lee showing blitz, hands off to Issa. Issa trying to get forward as Crosley with first contact, taking him down. Right at the 38-yard line. That will bring up 3rd and 6 for Saline. 4:35 and counting. Whistle timeout called by the official. So timeout for Pioneer, but the clock keeps running as Pioneer has it's an injury timeout, so it'll stop. As Pioneer number 50, who went off earlier, is being helped off of the field. As it looks like he has the trainer right next to him, but walking off under his own power, so we hope he'll be all right. So at this point, it's Pioneer. You're just hoping to try and get out of this game, make a couple positive things happen, and not have anyone else injured. Pistol formation for Tommy Carr. He has Nate Walper behind him in pistol formation. Diamond formation with 3 receivers to the left. Tight end, tight to line of scrimmage on the right-hand side. Pioneer. Linebackers, standard depth. 1 deep safety sitting about the 50-yard line. As Tommy Carr taking all the time. Tommy Carr gets it, hands off to Nate Walper. Nate Walper trying to go forward. He'll get forward past the 40. Right about halfway to the 42. Now they'll mark at the 42-yard line. That brings up 4th and 1. Well, they went for it last time it was 4th down. We'll see if they do that as well, as they show no signs of bringing in the punt team. Tommy Carr still in the backfield. Nate Walper with him. 1 receiver wide to the left, 3 wide to the right. Pioneer playing press coverage on the far side, back about 5 yards on the near side. Linebackers showing a bit of blitz. And off to Nate Walper trying the far side. He has the first down as he'll get out to the 45-yard line. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in the 4th. 56-0. Saline with the lead. Running clock situation as it continues to travel down to 55 and counting. Tommy Carr looking to the sideline. They'll switch out receivers. Coming wide to the near side is Grambeau. 2 tight ends set, 1 receiver to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Pistol formation for Tommy Carr. Nate Walper behind him. Pioneer showing blitz on the near side. Walper takes the handoff, coming down the far side and taken down just shy of the 50. As I believe that was Bowling who came charging in. As that will bring up 2nd and 5 for the Hornets. We hit the 2-minute mark and counting here in the 4th quarter, as many of the Pioneer fans have gone to the exits. A number of the students still hanging out. Saline fans still well represented on the far side. Shotgun formation for Tommy Carr. Nate Walper in pistol formation, and that will be a kneel down. As Saline will kneel it down, and we'll take a look. The next game for Pioneer will be on the road. That is going to be at Lincoln. That will be a 7 p.m. game on October 7th. As 1 minute, 13 seconds left to go. Again, the JV team will be playing at Crabtree Field tomorrow at 10 o'clock over at Saline. Go and check that out before you watch the Michigan-Iowa game. Again, another kneel down. And brings up 4th down. I'm not sure that as they go and get it set, 50 seconds left to go. I'm not sure if they'll even really need. We don't have a play clock here, so you don't know exactly when they get it set for that play clock going, but they're not in much hurry. Now they get set over the ball. 30 seconds left to go. Tommy Carr, shotgun formation, takes it, kneels it down. That will turn it over on downs, but with 15 seconds left and a 56-0 lead, it won't really matter to Saline, as Pioneer will just let the clock run, and that will do it as Saline wins the game 56-0 over Pioneer. And Pioneer will be on the road at Lincoln next week. Pioneer will look to try and build on their 1 win versus Skyline. That was a road game as well, so they'll hope that they can be road warriors and pull something off next week. It's the best tradition in all of sports, the post-game handshake. We thank you, whoever you cheer for. Thank you very much for your support of Pioneer Athletics. We will be back on the air tomorrow with the Michigan State hockey game live from Mount Clemens Ice Arena at 2:30, and then we'll be back with more Pioneer sports next week. Thank you very much for my camera person, Christina Wiseman. My name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you, and have a great night.